So, it's live now? Sorry? Trying to see. Did you want me to go ahead and do what I was going to do? Okay. So, hey, good morning, everybody. It's Kaya Love with Create Life with Kaya and the crew. Well, I don't have a crew today, but it's okay. I'm all good. I do have Hellraiser with me. Hey, Hellraiser, how are you?
How you doing?
I am great. So, you all, I went to this health and wellness seminar, and they were talking about the average weight and for your height. And so I just want to know what you all think about that, the average weight, nutrition. Do you all agree with what the doctors say about your height? I'm going to ask you, since I don't have my crew here today, I'll ask you, Hellraiser, what do you think about the average weight? So, like, what your average weight? So, they would say a female that's 5'1", their average weight should be around 100, 115. Well, there's a lot of ladies that's 5'1", 5'2", and they're either on the thicker side or even on the thin side, and they're not 100 or 115, and they feel that they have a healthy weight. I'm just saying, I just want to know what the viewers out there think about that, and what do you think about that, Hellraiser?
Well, I guess it's perception based on race. I think race is a big thing because you can have that's considerably like the Oriental, maybe mostly Oriental, that has that particular type of weight as far as on average. But as far as so-called Black and African American men and women, they typically tip past that weight, and that becomes a normal thing because we expect it to be a little bit more bigger than the average for other races.
Exactly.
Typically. So I don't know. I mean, I would just say I know our diet is different.
Very much so. Very much so. Well, a few things that they were talking about. It says weight matters to people for many different reasons. The most important reason why weight matters is because of your health. Before we look at the different ways of how weight impacts your health, you first have to understand weight and the different weight categories. So they have this little thing called the BMI chart. So I know you've heard of that, the body mass index chart. So they're saying underweight is 18.5. Normal weight is 18.5 through 24.9. Overweight is 25 through 29.9. Obesity is 30 through 39.9, and severe obesity is anything over 40. So you all need to go and calculate your BMI just so that you'll know what it is that you're looking at, what your numbers are looking like, because it's very important. It's very important for your health, because BMI, I believe your BMI is important because it's so many risk factors. Obesity has been linked to more than 40 other diseases, such as type 2 diabetes, hypertension, and sleep apnea. In fact, people who are considered overweight are 3 times more likely to have type 2 diabetes. Excess weight can also impact other areas of your body, such as your joints. An individual affected by obesity is 60% more likely to develop arthritis than someone of normal body weight. So as you can see, weight can really impact your health in more ways than one. That's serious, so yeah. Hey, Abby, where's your Create Life shirt today, Abby?
Look, okay.
You just glad to be here, huh? Okay, so did you want to join us? Did you want to come over here and let's go with a break fast? I can see that. And then you get boy, I'm shut up. Won't be in there. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Hey, a part of the Create Life team.
Yes.
Abby.
Hello.
Is here. So, Abby, do you have anything that you would like to say concerning weight, obesity, the BMI factor? Is there anything that you would like to add to that?
I would just say, first of all, I noticed that a lot of people is not really conscious about their health and stuff, and some people think that it's okay to be the way they are or the size that they are. I think it's important to monitorize that and not just say, this is who I am and this is how God made me and I'm supposed to stay that way, because if you don't consider what you put in your body, it's just gonna always stay like that, and you're not gonna get any smaller. It's just gonna keep adding to that body mass, and before you know it, you're like, you know. So I think people should just be conscious and be aware. And if you have like a relative or a family member or whatever who is a little bit over than they should, it's good to just have that conversation and just help them to realize that, you know, it's unhealthy and you can get better, and it's not about how you feel about yourself, but it's also taking care of yourself also.
All right, Abby, good job. And I might say that you look very beautiful today, my dear.
Thank you.
Got that glow on your face. All right. Abby is a trooper, y'all. Thank you for being here, Abby. She don't even know. Thank you.
Peace.
So,
they say hello, ladies.
Hey, how y'all doing? Okay, so I just want to talk about emotional issues and weight. So when we address our weights, we usually focus on the physical aspects of weight. So we look at the number on the scale and wait to see where it lands. But what about the emotional aspects of weight? Some studies show that people affected by obesity have a 20% elevated risk of depression. And people with depression are more likely to binge eat and less likely to exercise. Emotional eating can greatly impact your weight and can be difficult to control. I agree. I mean, what do you all think about that?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's very important, you all, that you concentrate on what's important to you, and if it's your weight and getting it down, going to the doctor, eating better, healthier choices, then that's what you need to do.
I think the problem is people don't understand the alternatives that they have, or are not properly introduced, because the perception is healthy food it doesn't taste as good or whatever.
Gotcha.
And the convenience of obtaining the healthy food is not convenient, you know.
That's
people
true.
have work schedules, people have all types of stuff. So the first thing you see is the McDonald's artichoke, or what you crave across the street right next to it.
It's on your way to work because you don't have time to make that healthy breakfast.
But you know what? It's a way that you can incorporate all of those things and still be healthy. Like, for real. Like, if you decide, I want some McDonald's. No, real talk though. And you get that McDonald's in the afternoon for your lunch. But in the morning, you had a smoothie. And at night, you have a big salad and maybe a smoothie for your snack. I mean, if you're eating McDonald's all day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, come on now. You know, if you're eating Burger King all day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, then no. But if you take your time and choose your meals properly, if you
like
have
a snack,
to,
like, treat yourself.
Exactly. If you have, and people say that one mess up meal mess up the whole thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think that's correct.
No.
Because if you're constantly doing the right thing throughout the day, then that's just me. I'm not a doctor. I don't know. I could be wrong. This is just my opinion. If you're making the right choices, then come on now.
Yeah.
I mean, like, for me, I used to weigh a size 22, 24. No, wear a size 22, 24. I'm at a 16 now. So it was a drastic change, and I'm still coming down. I still have probably about 50 more pounds that I would like to lose. But it's a lifestyle change. It don't happen overnight. I didn't get the weight overnight, so it's not going to come down overnight. And this is after 4 kids. So, you know, I'm grateful that I'm able to make the changes now, that I'm able to do some different things now, opposed to me staying in that light. And I could still be roly-poly big, you know, and have 100 pounds heavier, because that's, you know, and when I dropped the weight, I felt like I was super amazing. I felt like I was Superwoman, like for real. I might not look like Superwoman, but I felt like Superwoman. You feel me?
That's all that
So
matters.
exactly, you know. So it's very important that we make good food choices.
Yeah.
And I don't want to speak too soon, but I have something coming out. My second book is, well, first of all, my first book will be dropped in 2 weeks. Thank God.
Okay.
And then I'm working on my second book. My first book is Shattered Innocence of Yahya Jackson. Yahya Jackson is my penmanship name. And my second book is coming out, and it has to do with health and wellness. So be on the lookout. It's coming up 2019. 2019, I believe, is going to be amazing. People ain't even, they don't even see it. But 2019 Hellraiser, come on now. Would you back me up on this? 2019 is about to be the bomb.com. You feel me? It's going down 2019. And I'm just speaking that for myself, but I see it for other people as well, too. You know, and y'all, I promise you, get on board.
Have the mindset to just walk in and saying that 2019 is going to be a good year.
Absolutely, absolutely, and I think it's going to be better than good, baby. I'm just oh my God, I'm just blown away to the fact of the things that happened in 2018, the goodness that happened in 2018, the awesomeness that happened 2018, and what's going to be even better for 2019. And I don't speak on that lightly, because there's some amazing things taking place, not just in my life, but in my friends' life, my associates' life, my business partners. Just
it's been an
phenomenal.
historical year, actually. You know, a lot of things have been happening this year.
Yeah. So anyway, on that note, y'all, I just want to introduce to Abby and to the rest of you all who may not know. I'm sure the rest of you all on live know Hellraiser. But this is Hellraiser, y'all. Can y'all give it up for Hellraiser in the house? Woo! Gracing our platform today on Create Life with Kaya and the crew. We're so glad to have him, Health, Wealth, and Wellness Radio. And I just want to know, Hellraiser is in business. He's a businessman. And I just want to know, what is it that you do, Mr. Hellraiser?
That's a hard question to answer.
Well, hey, you got a little bit of time.
Well, what I do is I motivate people. You know, I motivate through my expression of myself. You know, I show people that, you know, first you got to see it, then you got to be it. You know, first you got to visualize yourself being the person that you want to be. You know, looking the way you want to look, at the place that you want to be at. You know, understanding and utilizing the laws of attraction. You know, utilizing the resources and the people around you.
Okay.
And leveraging everything, leveraging your personal space, your personal skills, and knowing how to easily, strategically set plans to get what you want. You know, I mean, it's that simple. Like when they used to tell us, if you could do anything you want to do, that you put your mind to. So I mean, if you zero out and focus in, you'll get those downloads throughout the night, throughout the day. The thing is, you got to act on it, because thought without action is a sin to me.
Well, all right now, come on. All right, there you have it. Okay, Hellraiser. So what inspired you to go into business for yourself?
Well, like I just had a post on my Facebook from 2010. That's almost 9 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And this tells you how long it's been and how long the journey was. I say I say during failure. Hold on, let me get the exact quote.
All right, okay.
And I had to repost this today because this is pretty much what I want to focus on today. It started from knowing that I had the power to be. It's like knowing when you wake up and know that you're more than, you know, whatever title that a job gives you, you know, and you're more than whatever people perceive you as being or tell you that you are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can, and then removing the limitation of a particular, you know, aspect of people like, oh, I'm a basketball player, or I'm a rapper, or I have a bachelor's in this. When you ask somebody, you know, who they are, they identify themselves by some type of title, or some type of, I'm this, I'm that. So, okay, so remove all that, remove all the credentials. Now who are you?
Right.
Now when you start asking yourself that question, you start to figure out who you are, and if you're actually working towards yourself, or putting your time and energy into things that bring you further away from yourself. So, I mean, we have to start raising the bar on as far as self-enlightenment, you know, by going, you know, I show people the importance on, you know, going through the darkness. The perception of the darkness is considered negative or evil, but all understanding of everything, and you can't get through the light until you go through the darkness, basically. You have to go through the darkness in order to see the light.
Absolutely.
Because that's, when you're in the darkness, you're one with self. And there's a sound of silence. People think silence is like no sound. But you in a quiet room, put yourself in a quiet room with no sound, it's just you. You're forced to be centered with yourself. And you're forced to deal with all the thoughts in your head. It's so because now you can identify that I have myself, and then there's another voice in your head.
Okay.
Some people call it the ego. Some people call, you know, whatever you want to call it. You know, some people think it's no negative and positive, or it's both negative and positive. But negative is not necessarily bad. It's just a balance, like a yin or yang. It has to be both. But it's all about you being the controller of that second voice in your head. The problem is many people's egos are the front controllers of their, you know, of their whole MO.
Okay.
You got to control the voice. It's just a secondary alternative. Like, play out the whole scene before you even make a decision. Some people act before they think.
True.
You know?
True. Okay, all right, good stuff. Did you have any questions, Abby?
I just want to know, how did you get that name? Was it
Hellraiser? Hellraiser came
Good
from.
question, Abby.
Hellraiser came from. I tend to stick with my name for a long time, so it started off with as far as Razor. That was a rap name when I was in high school, and then from there I got older and mature. I started having to cut away from the you know, the rough side or whatever. So, but I still want to implement my name into what I do, into something positive. So I started Razor Sharp. So now this was the new image, the new me. You know, or my new expression of self. So that was so that's when I designed. I came out with my first one of my first companies actually, Razor Sharp Designs and Media, Razor Sharp Photography. So everything became everything in Razor Sharp everything. Razor Sharp Credit Repair, Razor Sharp this, Razor Sharp that. So then, last but not least, now the current self is Hellraiser. Hellraiser is like best of both worlds right now. Because Hellraiser means screw you and what you think. You know, I'm doing me. I know my intention. I don't care about what you perceive me to be or my name. Because immediately when you say Hellraiser, it can be a negative, you know, a negative connotation on it. But actually, because it's actually spelled Hail, like hail to the king. So it's Hellraiser. I just put the two together.
Well, all right now.
Right.
Well, all right now. There you have it. Okay, good stuff. So, I wanted to know, are you inspiring others to become business owners? Do you take people under your wings? Do you train others? I mean, not just children, but I mean adults. It could be an adult younger than you, older than you, whatever. Do you inspire others to jump out there and to get out there and